All right, welcome everyone. In this explainer, we're going to break down some huge ideas about the future of work. This is all designed to get you geared up and ready for your upcoming workshop discussion. Because believe me, technology is completely rewriting the rules for success.
So let's just dive right in with this. It's a pretty bold statement from NVIDIA's CEO, Jensen Huang. He says the most important programming language of the future is human language. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds kind of backward, right? What could he possibly mean by that? Let's dig in and unpack this.
So what Huang is really getting at here is a massive shift happening in the world of technology. He's basically saying that artificial intelligence is changing the very definition of a technical skill. It's like the goalposts are moving for all of us.
You know, to really get what he's predicting for the future, it actually helps to take a quick look at the past. So let's explore the history of how we've talked to computers over the years. Because it definitely wasn't always as simple as just talking.
And what's so cool here is you can see this really clear pattern. At first, we had to learn the machine's language, all those zeros and ones. Then we developed languages like Python, which are a lot closer to how we think. And now, we're at the final stage. We just speak our own language and the machine understands. The entire history of programming has been about making it easier for us, not for the computer.
So here's the bottom line, the really crucial point. Your ability to clearly and precisely explain what you want, that's becoming way more valuable than knowing how to write the code for it step by step. The focus is shifting from execution to intention.
Okay, so if AI is going to handle all the technical stuff, the how, what's left for us to do? And this is where things get really interesting, because it leads to a surprising shift in what skills are actually valuable. The things companies are starting to look for, it might not be what you expect. This right here sums it up perfectly. You see, for decades, the big question in tech was always, how can we build this? But now that AI is getting so good at the how, the really valuable human contribution is answering a totally different question. What should we be building in the first place and why?
And this is the wild part. It's leading to this huge comeback for the humanities. Yeah, you heard me right. Skills like interpretive judgment, understanding nuance, arguing a point clearly, all that stuff people used to call soft skills, they're becoming the new hard skills, the core technical skills you need to direct these powerful AIs. We're talking about things you learn from literature, philosophy, and history, and they are suddenly critical for the future of tech.
Okay, let's take this idea a step further. Because AI isn't just a simple tool anymore, right? It's not a calculator. It's evolving into something that can work on its own, acting less like a tool and a lot more like a teammate. The term for this is an agentic system. And what that means is it's not an AI that just answers one question. Nope. You give it a big complex goal and it can actually break it down, make a plan, use other tools, and just work on it by itself until it's done. Seriously, think of them as digital employees.
And what this does is it creates this hourglass shape in the job market.
So at the very top, you've got the humans setting the goals, the big picture strategists, think doctors or architects. Down at the bottom, you have this massive digital workforce of AI agents just cranking out the routine work. So where's the squeeze? It's right there in the middle. The jobs that are all about translating instructions into technical tasks, those are the ones at risk, because AI is getting scarily good at exactly that. So when you put all of this together, you get to the core idea. Language, your ability to use it with precision, with clarity, with strategic intent, that is the new operating system. It's your new keyboard and mouse. It's how you're going to tell this incredibly powerful technology what to do.
All right, so with all that as a backdrop, let's switch gears and get you ready for your workshop. We're going to walk through the main discussion questions so you can start thinking about what all this means for you. First up, in this new world of AI, what human skills really matter? And I want you to think beyond the obvious answers, okay? We all know creativity and critical thinking are important, but what are the truly unique human skills that will have the most value when AI can handle almost everything else? So here are a few things to get you started. What about ethical judgment? An AI can do something, but should it? That's a human call. Or what about the ability to ask fantastic questions and think about deep expert knowledge in a field? How can you possibly direct an AI to do complex medical research if you don't know anything about medicine? It's these deeper skills we want you to explore.
Okay, next question. This is the big one everyone's asking. Are jobs going to disappear or just transform? And maybe more importantly for you, how can you figure out if a career path you're interested in is actually at risk? Here's a good way to think about it. Go back to that hourglass idea. Is a job stuck in that risky middle part? Does the job require real independent judgment? Or is it mostly about translating instructions? The key here is that most jobs probably won't just vanish, but the tasks inside that job will absolutely change. AI will take over the routine stuff, leaving the human to focus on the big picture strategy.
So this flows right into the next topic, education. If the skills companies want are changing so dramatically, what does that mean for college, for the majors we choose? Are some degrees just going to become obsolete, or do they just need a major rethink? Think about it. What does a computer science degree look like when writing code isn't the main skill anymore? Maybe it becomes about architecting and directing huge AI systems. Or a history major. Maybe it becomes crucial for training AIs on how to interpret biased historical data. And what kind of totally new majors might pop up? AI prompt engineering, anyone? Applied ethics for AI?
And now for our last question, and it's probably the most provocative one. What happens when your boss is a machine? I know it sounds like sci-fi, but as these AI agents get more and more capable, it's a real possibility we need to start thinking about.
I mean, think of the challenges this raises. If your manager is an algorithm and you disagree with its decision, who do you appeal to? What happens to our motivation or our creativity when we're managed by an impartial but maybe unfeeling AI? And what new skills will we need to effectively manage up to an AI supervisor? This isn't just a thought experiment. It's a fascinating challenge to consider as you prepare for the future of work. Good luck with the discussion.
Join Beyond Norm Knowledge Workshop to master English and stay ahead in your career.